Mizuno's new carbon super shoes are finally here, and they are absolutely worth the wait. For years, Mizuno sat on the sidelines of the super shoe wars while Nike and Adidas ran away with the marathon. Their old carbon racer, the Wave Rebellion, was weird, polarizing, and never really caught on. So in 2026, Mizuno did the unthinkable. They scrapped it completely and started from scratch. Say hello to the Hyperwarp series, 3 brand new carbon super shoes. The Pure, the Elite, and the Pro. And these are not one shoe in 3 different outfits. Each is built for a completely different runner, a different distance, and a different budget. In the next few minutes, I'll give you every spec, every strength, and every weakness. Weight, price, the foam, the plate, the fit, who Mizuno built each one for, and exactly when you should buy. So let's get into it. But quickly, what actually makes a super shoe super? A stiff carbon plate plus springy PEBA foam returns energy and saves your legs. The pros call it free speed. The best super shoes improve your running economy by around 4%. First, the technology all 3 shoes share, because this is where Mizuno got serious. At the core is Mizuno's new secret weapon, Enerzy XP Foam. It's a PEBA-based midsole, the same family of super foam Nike and Adidas use. Mizuno calls it their lightest and most explosive midsole ever, and you can feel it. Sitting inside that foam is the Smooth Speed Plate, a 3-dimensional carbon plate. It's not a flat sheet, it's curved to cradle your foot and roll you forward through every stride. Underneath, a lightweight G3 outsole gives you grip without adding grams. And up top, a thin woven upper that's built purely for speed and breathability. Same DNA, 3 personalities. Let's start with the lightweight assassin. This is the Hyperwarp PURE, and honestly, it barely exists on your foot. Just 135 grams, under 5 ounces. That makes it one of the lightest carbon racers on the entire planet. It rides on a 33mm heel with a low 3.5mm drop. The midsole is 100% PEBA Enerzy XP. No fillers, no compromise. The upper is a paper-thin monofilament weave that locks your foot down and breathes like a window screen. On foot, reviewers say it disappears the second you lace it up. There's an aggressive rocker that flicks you onto your toes and dares you to go faster. But here's the catch. At 33mm, it sits lower than most modern super shoes. Rivals like the Alphafly and Adios Pro pile on stack height for a softer, bouncier ride. The Pure trades some of that pillow for ground feel and control. Some testers even said it feels a touch flat next to the big stack racers. Compared to a bouncy, max stack racer like the Adios Pro, the Pure is lighter, firmer, and closer to the ground. So who is it actually for? Mizuno says runners chasing a personal best. In plain English, fast runners racing anything from the 5K up to the half marathon. If your races are short, your turnover is quick, and you want to feel every gear, this is a weapon. If you're chasing a 4 or 5 hour marathon, this is probably too little shoe for you. And it is the priciest of the 3 at $300. Next, the one nearly every reviewer is calling their favorite, the Hyperwarp ELITE. Think of this as the Pure's grown-up sibling, built to go the full distance. It weighs around 170 grams, 6 ounces. Still feathery, but with a lot more shoe underneath you. Stack climbs to 39mm at the heel with a 5.5mm drop. And this is where Mizuno got clever. The Elite uses a dual-density midsole. Soft, bouncy PEBA up top for energy return, firmer TPEE down low for stability and control. The full 3D carbon smooth speed plate runs the entire length for a smooth, rolling ride. Runners describe it as snappy and bouncy, but stable, like a racing flat with a turbo strapped on. Against the Adidas Adios Pro, the Elite feels more stable and less tippy, even if it's a little less rowdy. And the breathable woven upper dumps heat and sweat, which really matters when you're racing in summer. It changes pace effortlessly, which is exactly what you want at mile 20 of a marathon. And unlike the Pure, the extra cushion means your legs survive the long stuff. Who's it for? Competitive runners who want one shoe to race every distance. Mizuno's own pitch, an exceptional balance of stability, cushioning, and energy return. The only knock, it doesn't have the super aggressive rocker some runners crave. It's smooth and controlled rather than wild and tippy. For most runners, that's a good thing. This is the marathon racer of the lineup. If you can only own one carbon shoe, this is probably it. And at $275, it's right in line with the competition. And finally, the one that surprised everyone, the Hyperwarp PRO. Don't let the name fool you. The Pro is actually the softest and most forgiving of the 3. It's the heaviest, at around 198 grams, 7 ounces. But it is also by far the most cushion. A massive 46mm stack that swallows the road on long runs. The foam here is full TPEE Enerzy XP, softer, more durable, and built for the long haul. And the plate is the big difference. It's a carbon-infused nylon wave plate, not the full stiff carbon racer plate from the PURE and ELITE. That makes it tamer, more controlled, and far easier to run slow in. It's the stability option of the lineup, structured enough for everyday runners to actually enjoy. Reviewers call it the tamest and most accessible carbon shoe Mizuno makes. It's perfect for speed sessions, long tempo runs, and racers who want max cushion under a carbon ride. If you've never run in a plated shoe before, this is the one I'd start with. Next to a Saucony Endorphin Speed, the Pro is softer and more protective, with a genuine carbon family ride. And the heel and midfoot lockdown is excellent, so your foot never slides around at speed. The downside, at 7 ounces, it's not a pure racer. It's a fast trainer that can race. But here's the kicker. It's the bargain of the bunch at just $250. Okay, 3 shoes, 1 carbon family. Let's put them head to head. On weight, the PURE wins easily at 135 grams, then the ELITE, then the Pro. On cushion, it flips. The Pro is king, the ELITE is balanced, and the PURE is the firmest. On price, the Pro is cheapest at $250, the ELITE is $275, the PURE tops out at $300. And on versatility, the ELITE is the clear all-rounder. So how do you actually choose? Here's my simple rule. Want raw, lightweight speed for short races? Buy the PURE. Want one shoe to race every distance, from 5K to the marathon? Buy the ELITE. Want cushion, comfort, durability, and daily versatility? Buy the Pro. On fit, all 3 run true to size with a snug, lockdown race feel. If you have wide feet, or you want extra toe room for a hot marathon, go up half a size. On durability, expect around 250 to 300 race miles, like most super shoes. So save the carbon for your key workouts and race days, not your easy runs. A smart move is to rotate 2 of them, the Pro for daily training, the ELITE for race day. And buy direct from Mizuno or a specialty running store so you get the real thing in the right size. When should you buy? If your current racer is worn out, or you've got a goal race this season. For a marathon personal best, the ELITE is the safe, do-everything bet. For a fast 5K or 10K, the PURE will make you feel like you're flying. And if you want one carbon shoe you can run almost every day, the Pro is the smart money. The bottom line? Mizuno was an afterthought in the super shoe wars. Not anymore. The Hyperwarp series is genuinely one of the most complete carbon lineups of 2026. Whatever kind of runner you are, there's a Hyperwarp built exactly for you. If this breakdown helped you out, do me a favor and subscribe. I make the deep dives the big channels are too lazy to make. I'll see you in the next one.